Hello, and welcome to my developed answers for week 11 in our Education 200 class. And also, happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching. In thinking about upon what foundation are U.S. schools built, the three questions that came to mind for me are one, why do we have so many private schools, and why don't we fix what we already have? Fellow student Kyle Bueller mentioned that Americans have given up on public schools, meaning the level of education for people coming out of high school is no longer viewed as being an advantage. This came from research that he did for an advanced writing and reading class where he read an article by Erica Christakis talking about how higher wages and unions can create a competitive position for teachers so that they can weed out bad teachers. When districts pay higher wages, they have more incentive to employ good teachers and dispense with bad ones. Because public schools are paid for by public funds, i.e., taxes, and nobody wants to pay more taxes, you find that the private schools have better paid teachers because people are more willing to spend their money in that area to get what they want. My second question, echoing the first one, is taxes pay for what we want. How did what we want and what we have get so far apart from each other? Fellow student Katie Teller said that people who vote for what they want. We need to become active in our communities and we need to vote for what we want. She shared an example of what she called snowbirds, which are people that come into their community, arrive at city council meetings, and veto anything and everything having to do with spending money on school, live there for a couple of months, and then relocate to another area, leaving the people who actually live there year-round in a frustrated state because they aren't getting the money spent where they want it to be spent. The solution to this is to get up and go to your city council meetings or to go to your school district board meetings and to have your vote be opposing the votes that these people are trying to push through, being active in our community. My third question is, how can we overcome federal and state mandates to have schools become effective again? Is it really a state and federal problem? I think this goes back to both the first question and the second question, in the sense that we need to ensure our children are learning what they really need to know and not just what everyone else tells us they need to know. We can change things by becoming active in our communities, voting, calling people, circulating petitions, and even volunteering at our schools to make sure that our children are getting the education they need. Again, thank you for watching my presentation, and I hope you all have a great week.